Action.
All right, we turn the condenser on, set the thermostat to cooling, unit's up and running. You want to find your common wires for both motors. On this unit, it's black for both compressor and for the fan. So get your amp probe, set it for amps. Find your black wire for the fan. Check it. It's rated for 1.1 and it's rated 0.7. So we're well below its rated amperage. We're in good shape there. Go to the compressor wire, the black. Same thing. This motor's rated for 12.8 amps and it's running 5.1. So we're in good shape. You want to write those numbers down so you can let your customer know, reassure them that their motors are in good shape and should last for a while. So amps are all set. Now we just turn the unit back on. We need to let it run a good 10-15 minutes, let the unit regulate. This is a 410A system, so 15 minutes is important that you let the unit run 15 minutes so the refrigerant cycles through the unit and we get a true value on our charge. Now on all these units, it's very important to know if you have a piston-driven metering device inside or you have a TXV valve. This unit has a piston. So in that case, we're going to check the superheat on this unit in order to find out if this charge is right. If you had a TXV valve, you would check the subcooling. In order to get your superheat, you're going to need you need to be able to read the temperature of your suction line here. So on mine, it has the clamp, which I really like because it's very accurate. Plug that in. Set that to temperature. Now my since I'm looking for superheat, I'm going to check the temperature of the suction line. Now what I'm looking for, of course, we're going to let it run 15 minutes, but for superheat, you need to look at your gauges. They all have the PT chart. We're working with 410A, so we're in the pink, and we're going to look and see what temperature is the refrigerant boiling at. Superheat is how many degrees over that point, that boiling point is your refrigerant's actual temperature. If you're checking subcooling, you're going to take this and you're going to put it on the high side, on your head pressure, and you're going to read from your high side. And the same thing has the same PT chart. You're going to see what temperature is the refrigerant boiling at, and in subcooling you want to go below. So you want to see how many degrees below the boiling point that it is, and of course set it to what the manufacturer recommends. If the unit does not have a recommended subcooling or superheat standard, superheat is going to run between 10 and 20 degrees. 15 is ideal if you don't know. On subcooling, 8 degrees. On subcooling though, you can go plus or minus 2 degrees. So if you're at 6 to 10, you're in a good range there for your subcooling. But again, check the labels and see what the manufacturer suggests for that unit. And just use those valves you use if you don't have them written on there. But again, so we're going to go ahead and let her run for 15 minutes and we'll come back and double check the pressures again. Cut.